Hi, it's Sandy at Play for Ministry, and I want to welcome you to our 8-lesson course on the introduction to the piano and to reading music. Now, this course is designed for teens or adults, and it's designed for the person who is a beginner. That could mean one of three things. That could mean that you have no idea anything at all about reading music or playing the piano. You are a true beginner. This course is for you. Or maybe you took piano lessons years ago, but you don't remember much and you just need to start all over again. This is a course for you. You're going to find those things you learned a long time ago come back to you rather quickly, but you do want to start at the beginning again. Or perhaps you play another instrument, but you don't know how to apply that knowledge to the piano. This is the course for you. The lessons in this course are going to be geared toward making you functional at the piano and getting you started in reading music. We're going to be using public domain music, so that means older hymns and folk songs. Now, I would strongly suggest that you get yourself a 3-ring binder. It could be a 1/2 inch, it could be a 1 inch, but you're going to have PDFs every week that you need to print off and put into that binder. One of them is a practice sheet. That's an optional one. It's up to you if you want to use that. You can write down the things you want to work on from that lesson, and there's a place to write down how much time you've spent working on them. That's just kind of nice to keep track of. There are also going to be PDFs of the songs that you're going to be working on. So you can have those right there and they won't get lost. You also may find that you want to take notes as I teach, and that's a perfect place to keep those notes. Sometimes you'll try to remember what I talked about, and if you have notes, not only do you learn it better, but you can always go back and check on it. Now, with that in mind, you're going to need a practice instrument. You're going to need some type of a keyboard or a piano that you can play. I can teach your brain all about music, but you've got to get your fingers on a keyboard and let your brain figure out how to make that music come out these fingers. And it takes a lot of repetitions for that to happen because your brain tries things. Sometimes it gets the right combination of muscles to move, and sometimes it doesn't. But you're going to need an instrument to use to learn these songs. Now, you could have a 66 key keyboard all the way up to a concert grand piano. For this course, it really doesn't matter how good your keyboard is or your piano is. Now, if you find that you want to continue with piano, you might want to start looking for a good acoustic piano. That would be one that has the strings in it, or perhaps a good quality digital piano. Now, as we go through this, you may find that some things you learn them right away, your fingers can play them right away, and other things are going to take a little bit more thinking, a little bit more practicing, a little bit more time for your brain to get it. I have 2 things I recommend in that situation. One, slow down. Slow the song down. It always is helpful to slow down. Giving your brain that extra piece of a second or a couple seconds in between notes will make it much easier to get through the song. It's always better to play the song right slowly than to play it wrong but play it at normal speed. The other thing I suggest when you hit a rough spot is that you just work on a teeny tiny piece of the song. If you're having trouble getting from this note to this note, then work on just that transition until you get more comfortable with it, then put it back into the song. Each lesson is going to give you some songs to play over. So you are going to want to print those off, and then you can play over those until you feel comfortable with them. And I would strongly recommend that you do that before you go on to the next lesson. These songs are in a progression that will get you from point A to point B by the end of the 8 lessons. But if you don't do them, you'll learn about music, but you won't learn how to play. Now, as you do that, you're going to want to always be working on the new pieces, always be reviewing the old pieces until they become easy to play, and then pick a couple of your favorites that you want to memorize. It's always good to have a song in your back pocket so that if someone asks if you can play something for them, you have something ready to play. All right, does this sound like the course for you? I sure hope so. You can click that link in the little white section at the top of the video, and let's go on to lesson 1.